game changer. If you get into it seriously, you want to invest in something, at least spending $200 or $300 US, because if you spend less than that, it's really, you're not going to get something. Weight is one of those things as well. Really good brand, Sermon, but there's a whole bunch of other ones that are excellent. Probably the one I use the most in terms of curing meat, digital scales that go to 1 decimal place in grams. And what you get as well is up to, I think it is like 10 pounds or more, but it still goes down to 1 decimal place in grams. This one here is more specific. It's actually, I bought it from a company for gold, people weighing their gold, and it's a lot easier with metric calibrating weight on it. But yeah, very, very accurate scale. This one runs plugged in or on battery as well, which is really cool. This goes up to 100 grams, and accuracy it says to 0.01 gram. So these scales here, one for heavier stuff, one for super light stuff. If you're doing small projects and you're trying to get for equilibrium curing specifically, these are really good. This is one that kind of developed over time, but you get the idea. And I'll show you the upgraded version as well. This is a meat injector or a briner. So you make up a salt brine and then you can inject it. The upgraded version of that, DIY, I didn't make this. It's a little bit insane. But my mate Lawrence, who is a bit of an inventor, he put it on a 12-volt battery. He's developed a lip for like a brining bucket. So you put it on there, you have a pump, and this is an absolute beast. He drilled the holes, show you here, into the needle, and I'll cut to some video of us using this on a massive Christmas ham, which was, I think, like, it was good 15, 18 pounds, 7, 8, 9 kilo. And this is just like an automatic injector that just pumps it. When in the commercial factories I've been into, basically that's how they do a lot of the curing, is they have a needle injection system. So a pork belly would roll along and then it just sits there and just pumps the brine in. So I guess he kind of worked on that idea. And this thing is an absolute beast. I don't think you can buy them though. This is our spice grinder. It's got a couple of little things there, coffee grinder as well. Just boom, 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 and it just grinds up everything. Because especially if you get into this in equilibrium curing, you want to be using sort of a powderized kind of a spice cures, ideally. Digital scales, spice grinders. You can use a mortar and pestle as well, just a little bit of handwork. An advanced side of things, making dry cured salami, where you're fermenting it, then it does help to have a pH tester. A pH tester is basically working out the how acidic it is inside the meat. There is the magic pH number of 5.3. I don't think it's 5.2, 5.3. So when you ferment salami, there's like stage 1 fermentation and then drying. And this one looked really, really good when I got it, because it would say $70, $80 US. Now, there's one thing I've learned about pH probes, and I've learned quite a lot about them. They have these probes, that's called a spear probe. It has a life of only up to a maximum of 2 years. This lasted about 12, 18 months, and then it started getting pretty wonky with the readings. You do have to calibrate it up. If you wanted to get something, as I said, 1 to 2 years, you're better off probably for Christmas. Santa's hopefully going to get me a Pira, or one of the ones with a replaceable electrode probe in it, and that would mean that you can swap them out. There's still quite an investment to swap them out, but at least then you still can. I love it. That's it. See ya.